Nintendo 64?
No way.
Blair, let's play it.
Okay.
What is this?
There's like a grass.
I see a horse with a man riding on it.
Okay.
It's mostly about the horse, though.
The moon is setting.
It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, what the heck is that?
I don't know, some game from the 90s.
98. That's
Only
like
20
20
90s
years.
adults will remember.
It's true.
So nothing makes a game feel old other than like kind of that pixely looking title screen.
Yeah, it's surprisingly like low quality.
Well, I don't know. It's like whatever the 64 was, like 260 upscaled to HD.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but it's just funny because the rest of it looks so much cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah, all the polygons and stuff look pretty sharp.
Sharper, at least. Alright, cool. So, Neil's gonna be playing this one.
Word.
He has played this game before.
That is a damn lie. Yeah, I've played this.
How many times do you think you've beaten this game before?
Like, start to finish?
Yeah.
Or do you mean, like, how many times have I 100%ed it?
Well, do you have a number for each?
Probably. Times beaten, probably... I don't want to say 30.
Oh, the Deku Tree is talking to you.
Okay, I gotta make a voice for the Deku Tree. The children of the forest! The Kokiri live here with me! Each Kokiri has his own guardian fairy! It's true, look it up.
Okay.
However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy.
That's why he sleeps with his eyes open. It's kind of creepy.
Little
Because
bit.
he keeps blinking.
For some reason, they couldn't just give him a new animation where his eyes are always closed.
It's too much work. He's having some crazy dream about a gate.
He's dreaming about his first day at school. There goes his crush.
Oh! Is she in trouble?
Yeah, she's being escorted by one of the teachers.
Yeah. He's gonna get in trouble now.
The principal's like, how are you, Link? She's
Detention!
like, no way! I was noticed by the sensei! Navi! Navi, where though? Come hither! Ah, oh, there you are.
Right in front of you.
Oh, Navi the fairy. Yes, that's your full name. Listen to my words. The words of the Deku Tree.
Because you don't know who I am.
Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces are now mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. You have no power. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee.
Okay.
Navi's like, alright, I guess.
So there is a fairy available to go be with Link. But what? They just couldn't...
I think Navi probably had to go under quite a bit of study.
Oh, like you think she just never went to him because she was busy training up?
And she might not even be finished. It's just that destiny is called.
Okay. Because I was thinking, like, it's not very, it's not a very good cover for him to be like, oh yeah, Link's totally a Kokiri, if they don't even give him a fairy.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, I mean, we haven't gotten
this
to
is
this
sort
yet,
of like,
but everyone knows that he doesn't have a fairy.
To my understanding, getting a fairy is kind of like your maturity.
Oh, okay, so he's the only one who's not mature enough?
Hey, you want to voice Navi?
What kind of a voice does Navi have?
Nerdy.
Nerdy?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hello, squirrel. Wake up.
That's just your normal voice.
I don't know. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Squirrel, get up.
No.
Get the fuck up.
No.
Get out of bed right now. Hey! Come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You know what she needs? She needs one of those fucking chickens.
Yeah, Link needs a fly swatter.
He's like, oh fuck, this fairy is giving me sass.
Alright, what do you want?
You finally woke up.
Yeah, it took him forever.
I'm Navi the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Don't
Watch
brush
the
your
camera
fucking
suddenly change.
teeth. Oh, yeah.
Hit.
Don't brush your teeth. Don't wash your face.
I'm gonna have whatever is in this bowl.
Okay.
Chestnuts, I guess.
Apples, maybe?
Deku nuts. You bite into them, it's like.
He really likes that. I think that's his sink.
It's like big
where he
enough for him
washes
to
up.
almost bathe in.
Maybe it's his bathtub then.
It's probably a 2-in-1.
Mmm.
Tube for
Tuber.
Holy Forest.
I'm sure that's exactly how you say it. Saria's like your stalker.
Pretty much.
Yahoo! Oh, squirrel!
No, it's like Yahoo!
She's like Mario.
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
Wow, a fairy! You finally popped your fairy cherry! Wow, that's great news! I'm so happy for you! Now you're a true Kokiri squirrel!
Up yours.
Not that we ever had any doubt, right?
Is that right?
Right?
The Great Deku Tree summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree.
Did
That
us
was
offended?
I'll wait for you here. Get going.
Why don't you come with me? We'll be partners.
No,
Okay.
she's not allowed. She didn't get summoned.
Well, she's like implied to be my bestest friend
Nope.
ever.
You're super special. Only you can go see the Deku Tree.
I did.
Do you just instinctively know where to go now?
No.
No?
I've never played this game before,
Oh.
as stated earlier.
Mm-hmm, yeah. No clue what to do now.
Not a danged clue.
Not a danged.
Danged clue.
Hey, you already got some roops.
I don't even know what roops are, okay?
They're a currency.
This is the very
and-
first Zelda game I've ever played.
Yeah, I'm sure people who have seen our other videos will believe that.
Name one Zelda video that we have up right now.
Well,
I thought so.
By the time this one gets uploaded, Breath of the Wild will have started uploading.
Breath of the Wild.
You got the Kokiri sword. On the equipment sub-screen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while.
Because you're a
Be
Kokiri.
sure to practice with it before you really fight.
Be sure to
Blah,
practice.
blah!
Blah. We got like a vampire narrator.
It's a Transylvanian accent,
Okay. Is it?
apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently. I feel like this hole is humongous.
It is quite large. It does seem very like man-made. Doesn't really look like something you'd find in the forest as much as they try to make it look like a log.
Yeah, like a hollowed out log.
Yeah. But it just looks like a wall with a wooden tunnel.
So you see this sign right here?
Yeah, I do.
If you stab them, 5 roops.
Hey, Navi didn't like that. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
Alright, lead the way.
She just goes away. She's like, no, you're on your own.
She like hides in my hat or something.
She doesn't want to be seen with you.
I want to be seen with this guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's having a good time with that rock, you know?
I was having too good of a time.
I mean,
Hey.
don't shame him.
Hey, by the stone, pick it up. Hey, by the stone, pick it up. Me and old Mido, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house.
Well, just
Made
don't
you?
do it.
Like, where is he?
Yeah.
Here, I'll help you out, buddy.
Is Link just like super strong? Maybe the Kokiri are really weak in comparison.
To like a child.
That's pretty weak.
So I guess Link would, like, how does this work? Is Link like raised here from infancy and nobody questioned it?
They never explain it in the game.
Or did the Deku Tree like keep him as a baby, like somehow brainwash Link, and then he's like, okay, you seem old enough to fit in. Here you go, slap on the ass.
Look,
a new Kokiri!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But they don't really like him because he hasn't been around that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Link.
He's not that poor, he's got 20 roots. So, again, first time ever playing.
Clearly.
So, I don't really know my way around quite yet. Just for everybody to know, you know.
Okay, we'll try to be patient with you as you figure out what way to go.
Yeah, like, these are lost woods, right? So, if you take a wrong turn, it takes you back to Kokiri Forest. But if you're lucky, you can get all the way to the Sacred Forest Meadow, which I highly doubt I'll be able to get there, considering it's my first time playing.
Yeah.
And I'm certainly not going to abuse the reloading mechanic to collect a bunch of rupees.
No, that would be just ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah.
how could you do that on your first playthrough?
No metagaming here, guys.
No,
None. I can already hear Wag typing about what a poser I am.
Yeah, Wag likes to call you out.
He really does.
What a troll.
Well, he usually comments like, oh, in the arcade version, they use Pac-Man ghosts.
In the arcade version of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, Wag, tell me about the arcade version of Ocarina of Time.
He'll probably say it's actually pronounced Ocarina. Because that is actually apparently how you say the word.
Is that what Webster says?
I don't know, I've just heard it before, that the actual name of the instrument is ocarina, not ocarina. I don't know what language it comes from, so it might be just an issue where in English we wouldn't necessarily pronounce it that way, but that is the word or whatever. I don't know. I don't know, I've just heard lots of people say it's ocarina.
Do you prefer Ocarina or Ocarina? Leave a link in the comment section described.
Do you prefer Deku Tree or Deku Tree?
We know it's Deku.
It is Deku. They do say Deku.
And I've been calling it Deku my entire life.
Well, Deku is how you would say it if it was a Japanese word, which is why I said it that way. Deku?
Yeah, but Deku, like, I don't know, that's such a common one, and I don't really get it, because it's not double E. It's not EA. It's DEK. That'd be Deck.
Deck, yeah. I think it's just one of those things, especially because, like, our age group, the age that we were when we got this game, a lot of people, if they weren't sure how to pronounce a word, would just, like, decide on how they were gonna pronounce it, and then just never questioned it after that.
Yeah.
Like, I had that with, a character in a book series that I read when I was younger.
Harry Potter.
No, not actually. It was the Stevie Diamond
Here's a picture of the book's cover.
mysteries. She has like a best friend who's her partner in solving all these crimes or whatever, her mysteries. She's like a kid, and for the longest time I thought his last name was something, and it was just like a long last name, so I wouldn't really like pay attention to it. I would just sort of gloss over it in the books. And then, like, one day, I actually, I guess, paid more attention while I was reading it, and I realized that his last name had always been something completely different than I thought it was. I think it's kind of like that, like, people just decide on how they're gonna pronounce it, and then they don't question it again. Deku Shield.
You got the Deku Shield. Switch to the equipment subscreen and select the shield and press A to equip it. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. Wow, that is awesome.
Pretty great. You went the long way around.
I always do.
Like a sucker.
So I was just kind of noticing something as I was going through the subscreens. Do you think that there's anything beyond the forest?
No, it looks like that's the whole world.
Okay, cool.
Great. What was that girl even doing?
Oh, she's in a, like...
A prayer pose.
I was thinking begging.
Is it?
This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Tee. Do you know how to use the Decker Shield? Tee! When you get the shield, it'll...
Yeah, okay, great.
Just Esther D right there.
Skipped her dialogue.
Sure did. Alright, so I'm going to use this shield to get myself another weapon before entering the Deku Tree.
Another weapon?
Yes, it's the ultimate weapon of childhood.
Oh. What
No.
could it be? It's something that you can get for free in the forest?
Kind of.
Not for free?
Well, I'm going to get it, and it's something that you technically could get for free, but I'm not going to do it the free way.
Okay.
And I'll
Cool.
explain why.
Okay.
If I do it the free way, I can only use it 10 times. But if I do it the expensive way, I can do it 20 times.
Okay, cool.
And that's 2 times as many.
True. That is how the math works.
Can I get that on screen? 2 times as many.
Yep.
Thank you.
This idiot.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Let's make a deal.
So this is called the whoop-ass stick.
Is it really? That's the official term.
That's the official name.
Yeah, it's definitely not called a Deku stick.
Whoop-ass stick.
Base.
Whoop-ass.
Base. And why do we call it the whoop-ass stick?
You'll find out later.
Alright, cool.
And I'll talk about why I think that the whoop-ass stick is like the best thing ever.
It doesn't seem very impressive, I have to say.
Right now it's like a stick.
It's big. I mean, sure, if you're like Donatello.
Donatello is the strongest Ninja Turtle in the NES game.
Oh.
He actually is.
Huh. I didn't realize that they would have different strength.
Yeah, Donatello's overpowered because he has the best range and the highest power.
Oh, so why would you play as anything else?
Yeah, no.
It's kind of creepy the way that, like, you can't see the kids
But you
until
can
you
see
get
their
close to
fairies.
them. Yeah. They just, like, fade into existence. He's like,
That meanie Mino made me cut the grass at Sari's
this
house.
guy's having a good time with the bushes.
Marta told Sari he would do it so she would like him. But I'm the one doing all the
So
work.
don't.
You and Sari are close friends. Will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it.
Oh my god, it's a body. What's the weirdest thing you found while cutting the grass?
I've never cut the grass in real
Never?
life. No.
Oh.
I did a lot of other chores growing up, but lawn mowing was not one of them.
Hey, if you want to see the great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Hey, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us.
That's rude.
Shoot, how'd you get to be the favorite of Saria and the great Deku Tree? Huh? Grumble, grumble.
Crumple grommet.
Look at that, he's got a yellow fairy. He thinks he's Tattle.
Oh.
So Navi's highlighting color scheme. Blue is friend. Yellow is enemy. As you see here.
Okay, yeah.
And green is important item, I guess. So Mido's fairy is yellow. My fairy is blue.
So you're a friend and he's an enemy?
That's you.
Uh-oh. Great Deku Tree, I'm back!
I'm back.
I'm back, baby!
I brought a purse.
A purse?
I bought a purse.
Oh, Navi, thou's returned. Squirrel, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons, thou hast have been restless and full of nightmares.
How'd you know?
As the servants of evil gain strength, a foul climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it.
Oh.
Verily, thou hast felt it. Squirrel, the time has come to test thy courage. I need you to change my diaper. It's been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage.
I don't know about that.
Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task?
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Will you, though?
Then enter, brave squirrel, and thou too, Navi.
Come into my mouth.
Navi the fairy, thou must aid Squirrel.
No.
And Squirrel, when Navi speaks, use
See up.
to listen well to her words of wisdom.
No. So I feel like in the fandom for this game, there's a real divide where most people just kind of hate Navi. They find her really annoying.
I don't mind her at all. I honestly don't.
I feel like it's pretty easy to ignore her if you don't want to listen to her advice.
Well, in the first temple, this one here, she gets kind of pushy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get some nuts, and then we're gonna bust a nut.